In one of my recent videos, I happened to use a hamstick for the first McDonald's on the Air, or POTA. From that, a subscriber and viewer asked me a question. How did I get my hamstick antenna tuned down to 1.5 to 1 on the SWR? For those of you who are not familiar with hamsticks, it's this thing that I can't even get all the way in the frame. It is a mono band. It's just one band, so you pick the band. This happens to be 20 meters or 14 megahertz. And he asked, how did I get this tuned up so well? So today, I'm gonna walk through that for you. Just so you know, I actually had this in the POTA video. I cut it out for time. I'm Brian, KC9USB, HAM-DALORIAN, and today I'm gonna show you how to tune the hamstick antenna. God, this thing's long. That's what she said. So let's talk about the antenna here for just a second. I use the hamstick, and this particular one is for 20 meters. This threads into a 3/8 by 24 mount, which is what my mag antenna mount is. So very simply, it just screws right in, and this just sat right on the top of my roof. Tuning these things. This can be a little tricky. With the hamstick comes this whip. The whip is 2 set screws. Right, right there. To tune this, your whip goes into the top of the hamstick, screws in, and either using your SWR meter on your radio or an SWR meter from somebody like RigExpert or something like that, what you have to do is you either have to lengthen or shorten this whip using those 2 set screws while you have it mounted where you're going to use it, which in my case is with the mag mount on the roof of my vehicle. Here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. Little trick for you. As you have to shorten the length of this whip, and this part then goes down into the hamstick. And it's gonna go down further and further and further. Once it gets to a certain point, I believe that it starts throwing your SWR off because this hamstick is fiberglass and it's wrapped with the wire tighter as it goes to the bottom, and it gets a little bit longer as it goes to the top. As that whip goes down into here, as you're trying to adjust it, I believe once you get to a certain point where you're hitting 1 or 2 of these wires wrapped around here, it throws off your SWR again. So what you have to do is you have to cut this right below where it's threaded, or else you're just going to be a dog chasing its tail and you're never going to get your SWR correctly. So remember that. You can use a hacksaw to cut this, the metal cutter from like a Dremel, or we got our safety glasses, pair of gloves, our Dremel with the cut wheel. Here's our whip. As you can see, I really don't need to cut this down, but this is just for demonstration. I got this held in. Actually, there's a little groove here in the back of my tailgate, and it works out perfect to hold this in. All right, so let's get to cutting. So now that we got this cut down, this is what I mean by not having your whip go too far down in here to throw your SWR off. So now when you screw it in, that extra part of the whip is maybe coming down to right here, so it shouldn't interfere with these wires that are wrapped around the bottom of the antenna. You can use a hacksaw, but it may take a while. Another thing that you can do is you can buy this whip, expandable, retractable whip here. And it uses 3/8 by 24 threads. You take it, thread it into the hamstick. I'll tell you what I did to get this tuned in. I just expanded it all the way out, looked at my SWR. I started from the bottom of this whip and I would retract it a little bit. Go to the next section, retract it. Just another thing, you may not be able to get this one-to-one. I know on a lot of videos, a lot of people get very autistic and OCD about having these things go to one-to-one. Don't worry about that. If you get this thing 1.5 to 1, you guys get this thing even under 2 to 1, you're good, you're good. If you got a tuner on your radio or with, you carry it with you, you're good, you're good. Just tune it up and you're good. On this, another little tip here, and I don't know if you guys can see it, I have red and black marker. One of them is for 20 meters, the other one is for 40. So that way I can put this on top, and then all I gotta do is just go to the red, or go to the black and go to the black. I should be pretty close on the SWR. I will leave a link down in the description for this expandable whip here. It's from Amazon. I am an Amazon associate, so it doesn't cost y'all anything extra, and it goes to help the channel so I can do more cool things like this. So we're gonna do something a little different here. This is kind of like a ham radio POV. So we're gonna take this ham stick, and we're gonna attach the whip to it. What I'm gonna do is just kind of take this and put it there for now. Okay, the mag mount. It's gonna go right there, as center as we can get it. Your ham stick just threads right into the mag mount. And go figure, the wind picked up. And the coax just goes right into the vehicle. Yeah, that's kind of it. It's that easy. There it is. So we have the antenna coax coming in. Kind of runs behind the seat here. I actually have a choke also. And it just kind of runs behind here. Everything's hooked up in the back of the Yaesu FT710. We're up and going. And that's about it. That's how easy it is. Literally minutes. And a little battery box down there that it's hooked into. And we are at State Park US 1001. So let's see if we can activate it using the ham stick. So we just wrapped up the POTA. We got about 11 contacts. As you guys can see, the ham sticks, you just set them up and they take a matter of just minutes. I mean, if even that. I actually think it takes longer to set up your radio than to set up that antenna. It works. They just work. Ham stick antennas offer some advantages and disadvantages. Advantage, it's cheap. It's easy to set up once you have it tuned to your band. Disadvantage, it's just one band. So whatever you're working with, that's what you get. If you found any of this helpful, please do me a favor, smash that like, hit the subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know. Do you like ham sticks? Are you looking at getting a ham stick? And this is the way that we tune the ham stick. YouTube thinks you want to watch these videos coming up. I think they're right. 73, everybody.